State your name.
My name is Reybren Fitch. I was a summer camp counselor here at Summer Surge Camp. I got to work with a lot of kids who may or may not have been interested in a lot of the lessons that we were learning. After all, they did come for a camp, and we were trying to provide some educational level so they didn't lose the skills they learned during school. And I think my favorite part was being able to teach science. I kind of always wanted to be a scientist when I was a kid, so this is kind of like a way to live through my childhood. And I got to teach science lessons like volcano lessons and shooting off bottle rockets in space and the earth and tectonic plates and stuff like that. So I kind of got a chance to live vicariously through my lessons, and a lot of the children really received that very energetically. A lot of them just really clung on to that, and I got the chance to experience that just with both teaching my lesson and inviting other kids to love science as much as I did. Specifically during our Space Week, I was teaching about the 3 different stages of rockets, how they take off and things like that. And I had been working with these kids for long enough to know that they would have an endless amount of questions as kids normally do. So I spent the beginning of that week researching everything I could possibly learn about space and general rocket knowledge. And I just spent about 40 minutes answering every single question they could think of. And I was actually really proud of myself that I was able to relay that knowledge that I learned earlier that week back to these kids because I knew they were so very curious, and I just wanted to, that thirst for knowledge, I just wanted to quench it. So I did what I could to make sure I gave all the knowledge that I could possibly give. I was in a gap in my life where I wasn't quite achieving all that I knew I could achieve. I was in a job that I felt wasn't good use of my talents, and this opportunity just kind of approached me, and I just walked straight through the door, and I ended up being this camp counselor, Center for Social Empowerment, and it worked out really well. I'm really glad that I kind of just fell into it, and I would never take it back and do it all over again, if you ask me. I interacted with so many different kids from so many different backgrounds. I learned a lot about a lot of different families, a lot of just general things that both reflected upon me and upon our community as a whole. And I think that all these things at once, combined with the fact that I got to teach for really kind of the first time ever, just changed what I want or who I expected myself to be. And all those things combined just left an unforgettable experience. And I'm still kind of working my way through it, but it was monumental, really. I absolutely would recommend this experience, especially to students, because I know teachers get a lot of inspiration from just generally living their lives. They kind of know what they want to do, but students are kind of just right there on the fence. And with this summer camp academy, we had a lot of fun, but we also learned a lot as well. And both of those things combined just left an unforgettable experience for a lot of kids. A lot of kids didn't want to leave. We actually had another kid come up today asking if summer camp was still in session. It's not, but they just wanted to come back. They didn't want it to end. And it's an experience that I know left a lot of residue in their life, and I feel like it's a chance that everyone, both adults and children, should have. One student had recurring dreams about me. So it was a little weird at first, but he kept coming up to me. He was like, Mr. Reybren, I had a dream about you. I was like, all right, what is it this time, man? Is it the same as last time? I was a shark before. He's like, no, you were a horse this time. And so, I don't know, it kind of struck me that it seems so silly, but eventually he was like, yeah, I had a dream that you were protecting me from all the bad stuff. And I was like, that really hit me kind of hard, gave me this weird fraternal kind of feeling, even though I had just been his camp counselor for 3 or 4 weeks. And I think that interaction I'm still working through that one because it left such a mark on me. But that interaction was definitely huge in my life, and I felt like I had a huge effect on his life as well.